is the RA for those?
The sign reads Sarah Kaplan and Julie Gilbert. It's a drinking fountain.
Can we go slurp, slurp, slurp like in Thimbleweed Park?
Ew, there's gum stuck to the faucet. I'm not touching that.
Well, if we need some gum.
Ew, there's gum.
Joanne and Kelly's door.
The sign says Shelley Shenoy and Sarah Almale. Yeah?
I admit that this section I was a little worried about. You're suddenly told by a character you've never heard of to go to a location you've never been to and talk to characters that you've never heard of about the death of another character you've never heard of. So it was kind of, I was worried it was very sudden and very jarring to suddenly kind of shift gears entirely. And whenever this was beta tested, when I would give it to a new beta tester, the first thing I would always ask them when they got significantly far is, did this seem strange? Did this seem jarring? And no one seemed to mind. No one said
it was her job.
Kind of took a step
Work
back
for a
and
newspaper.
said, okay, I guess it's fine.
She wrote
if these guys,
whatever,
these very
but
strict anal beta testers, believe me, these guys are picky. If they didn't say anything, then I'd like to think it's okay.
Yeah, so Webb, are you mostly a Linux person? Or do you use other systems like Windows or Mac? Because you mentioned the open source, so that's why I was thinking more of like the Linux side of things, but... Or maybe you're just looking for something that's just out there. I use things like OCR, font recognition, text editing, image extraction, custom page numbering. The last option is crucial. Yeah. Mainly use Windows. Okay.
Adobe Pro, and that's, makes sense. All of the above.
Okay, that's interesting, especially that font recognition, if it's trying to read and extract, and if you're trying to copy or reproduce things. OCR, definitely, my use of that has generally been with like a scanner or something like that, but definitely things have definitely gotten better, that you can even have an image and there might be some text in it and you can copy that.
Well, also that you can recognize it. So when you bring it in for like signing contracts, that you are able to recognize
I'm Blackwell. With the Village Eye?
The text.
The Village what?
So.
The Village Eye, the newspaper.
Never heard of it.
Or if you're like scanning it using your, you'd be able to mark it with a tag.
It's just a small paper.
Yeah, I guess that. What do you want?
I'd like to talk to you about your roommate, if that's all right.
Jesus Christ. I'm busy with midterms. I told the campus police everything. Do you have to bother me?
Look.
So she killed herself. Big whoop. Why is that my problem?
Ooh.
I understand that this must be a difficult time for you.
Difficult? Hell no.
That's not what I would say.
Great. You know how long I've been wanting my own room?
You don't care? Not even a little bit?
No, I don't. Why the hell should I? For that matter, why should you?
Will you please calm down?
Calm down? Who the hell do you think you are?
Look, my boss will kill me if I come back with nothing. Can't you help me out here?
Cheesy smile.
Fine. You want to know about Joanne? She's dead. She couldn't take the pressure, so she jumped off the roof.
Did Joanne act unusual before she died?
Nope. Same old Joanne. Studied at her desk all day and slept all night, as usual. Quiet as a little mouse.
Okay.
Oh, I wonder if you get some of these and then you can go back and talk with
Is there anything else you can tell me about Joanne?
No.
It was your roommate, and
Do you have
Doesn't
any
mean you
thoughts on
knew
why
her,
Joanne
doesn't
would
mean
kill
you
herself?
talked to her.
Nope.
You
Just
could
another
live in the
kid
same
with a
room. But since Windows 8 released, I slowly preparing an exit to Windows Linux. That's why I most use software that's now open source.
yeah, probably always a good idea to have kind of a other option when possible.
plan.
I mean, they're definitely, I talked about some of these other apps out there, and sometimes the company's going under, which is, it's sad, especially if it's a really nice piece of software that you use. And, for like nicest writer, safe to RTF. Okay, there's tons of different products out there that can write and read, so that's good. It's at least not some custom format, because even 20 some years ago I got some Corel, what was Corel's Office? WordPerfect. I got some WordPerfect files, and I had to try to convert them over to over to MS Word and stuff like that. So I think fortunately I was able to still import them in, or try to find some third-party utility to do so. But then there's even some products I think about, like, hey, this is a great product. I love using products like Transmit for FTP or BBEdit for text editing. And if some of those disappeared, well, I'm sure I can go find another FTP client, or I could find, and there's tons of other text editors out there. But sometimes some tools are just amazing tools, especially if you customize them to what you need them for, and not fun if you have to go find something else.
Can you tell me anything about Adrian?
The RA? He's okay. He helps us out when we need it and keeps out of our way when we don't. It's the way it should be.
Yeah, I agree with it. Like an HOA.
Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Why do you want to know?
My name is Kathy Rain, actually.
Oh, thanks so.
Suit yourself. Joanne never had trouble sleeping.
How would I know?
You lived with her.
Like I pay attention.
But you're supposedly studying or midterms
So
or something?
Joanne was a good student.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
So Joanne,
Yeah, sure.
do you have a photograph of Joanne that we could use for the newspaper?
You want a what?
Just a photograph. You'll get it right back.
Yeah, right. You think I'm giving you anything? Think again.
Do you have a, you want just a, you'll get,
Yeah, you think I'm think again?
That's it. Once you've done it,
thanks for helping out.
Yeah, sure.
they don't.
Whatever.
The thing he didn't do is like blacken it out so that you knew you were done. But
Oh, okay. That was useful.
According to Kelly, Joanne didn't have any trouble sleeping. It would appear that Joanne was a pretty good student, or at least a hard-working one. Joanne and Kelly were roommates at NYU. That's all I really know about them.
I find it really still suspect. I mean, Kelly's very aloof, but it's like, now you're in the same room. You're gonna get to know this person.
Adrian lives a few doors down from Joanne in the NYU dorm. He's the resident assistant for the floor. Adrian lives a few doors down from Joanne in the NYU dorm. He's the resident assistant. No, I don't see any. If anyone has a photograph of Joanne, it would be Kelly. If only I could convince her to give it to me.
what if you do Adrian and Joanne suicide?
Could Adrian have had something to do with Joanne killing herself? Could Kelly have had something to do with Joanne
So it kind of
killing
just
herself?
leaves it up there, obviously. Okay. Well, you got more to
Okay.
talk to, I think.
Either I'm gonna pull the fire alarm and wait until they leave.
Hi, it's me again.
You have more questions, I imagine?
Yeah, is that okay?
I suppose so. What do you want to know?
What can you tell me about Joanne's roommate?
Kelly, have you met her?
Yes.
Quite a sight, huh? But don't judge her by that. She's the sharpest kid you'll ever meet. She gets straight A's on everything.
Really?
Yep, she's pre-med.
Really?
Do you know if Joanne had any trouble sleeping?
I'm afraid I wouldn't. Her roommate, Kelly, never complained, but that's not surprising.
Why is that?
Well, Kelly rarely spent the night in her room. She only comes here to study, as far as I've seen.
I prided myself on hiring actors for most every role in this game, but the guy playing Adrian here, his name is Thomas Tucker. He is the only professional voice actor, and you can tell just by listening to him. You will hear no breath pops. You will hear everything is pitch perfect. He kind of sat down and did it and knew exactly how to breathe. And I actually, I probably, and if obviously I'm thinking of doing this, and by the time this is released, if I decided to, I would have already have done it. Having his voice over the raw voiceover footage. I don't know if you can call it footage, but yeah, all that available for people to listen to, because I think for games especially, people don't know how to direct voice actors, and I'm learning. I've learned a lot through the process, but I'm still learning, and there's so much to do with breathing and breathing in the right spot. And Thomas was really good about that. Whenever he would say a line, he would just go and hold in the breath and then say the line, and then he would breathe. Like, he would just be so aware of his breathing, because it sounds really ugly when you don't breathe correctly. And I know that I wasn't always successful in getting the actors to breathe correctly throughout the course of this game. So Thomas was awesome, and you could tell it's a shame he got one of the smallest roles in the game. If had I known he was such a pro, I would have given him a larger role. I wouldn't have given him Joey because Abe's Joey, but I would have given him somebody else. But definitely, watch out for Thomas in future games, because he's definitely going to stick around. Because when you find a good thing, you don't get rid of it. So yeah.
So yeah, I mentioned about he ended up Dave Gilbert ended up doing assisting with doing voiceover works for other games as well. So
okay.
Do you know where Kelly was sleeping?
No, it's not my place to ask.
Was Joanne a good student?
I don't think she had any problems. But of course, the pressure can get to anybody.
Did I already ask you?
Yes, you.
Can you tell me?
She jumped off. She died. It was in the mid. There was. Make sure you.
Can you tell me?
I don't feel it's my place to say anything. If you want to know more, you'll have to.
Well, that's all for now. Thanks for helping.
Just remember, leave my name out of it.
Just a bunch of notices. Good. The sign says Shelley Shinoy and Sarah Elmale. There's nobody home.
Yeah.
she looks a little like what's her name? Mariska Tomei.
So you've been sleeping somewhere else lately?
Yeah, I've been at my boyfriend's. You've been following me or something?
No, just confirming the information.
Looks like Adrian's been talking.
Can you tell me anything about Adrian?
The RA? He's okay. He helps us out when we switch.
There's no need to know that.
Do you have a photograph of Joanne?
You want to?
Just a photo. You'll get.
Yeah, right. You think I'm giving? Think again.
I'm thinking that if there's
So,
not
yeah, sure.
anything else, you just
Joanne
it'll
never.
open
How
up.
about you lived with?
Like
Do you have?
nope. Just another kid who couldn't hack it.
See, nothing's changing
Is there any?
No.
Yeah, okay.
except that
you
when
tell
you're
me
not
why?
talking to
Just back
someone,
on it.
you
Oh,
can
seriously.
relate your
Thanks
own
for helping out.
comments.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Like your own thoughts. So now you could click on Kelly and sleeping somewhere else.
It's a drink. I wonder where Kelly goes to sleep at night.
Told us, her boyfriend.
I guess Joanne and Kelly weren't too close if Kelly spent all her nights somewhere else. Wait a minute.
How would
Something
she
isn't
know
right.
that Kelly
Kelly's
sleeps
been
all
spending her
night?
night somewhere else. How can she know if her roommate was sleeping well or not?
Right.
I think Kelly was lying to me.
This notebook thing has become a Blackwell staple since it was introduced here. It has its drawbacks, unfortunately. The major problem with it, and it's taken me a while, and I still haven't quite worked out the kinks 4 games later. The biggest problem with it is that it's not a very intuitive way to go through a game. You make a connection in your head, and you just naturally assume that the character on screen has made that same connection. But no, you have to go into that notebook interface, connect the clues there in order for the character you're playing to make the same connection. And inevitably, with every single Blackwell game that has this interface, the places where people get stuck are the places where you have to combine clues. Without fail, that's where people.
I can see that actually, and I
get
think
stuck
that
and
might
stuff.
have even happened to me when I
it's funny,
played
so
through
when I got
it.
to Blackwell Convergence, the 3rd game in the series, I decided to remove the clues interface completely, and there was a bit of a backlash. people really missed being able to combine clues. It was really surprising because I just thought the system was so broken, but people really missed it. So for Blackwell Deception, the 4th game in the series, I brought it back and I kind of fine-tuned it a bit, so it was a little bit more intuitive to use. It still has some problems, but I do like the system because it's it's really appropriate for a mystery game. Rather than having to use inventory on stuff, you're using clues and information. So for a mystery type game,
imagine playing
really well.
Colonel's Bequest without having the notebook.
Intuitive, even after 4 games of using it, but I still think it works really well in terms of solving a mystery.
Yeah, that makes a lot of kind of sense on that. You mentioned Colonel's Bequest. I'm thinking of that Colonel's Bequest and Dagger of Amon-Ra, and there is sort of trying to piece together things, but it's more in your own head.
I think that Dagger of Amon-Ra's notebook was a lot more annoying than the Colonel's Bequest one, but
Did Kelly really lie to me? I probably should ask her about it.
Mike said he misses XP.
Yeah, it's perfect in every way. Wrong, Mike. That Teletubby interface from Play School was awful. Whenever I use Windows XP, I end up having to go and change it so it looked like Windows 2000 at least. I just couldn't stand the Play School Crayola interface. It looked like somebody saw the upcoming Mac interface like, oh, we need to do something vibrant looking, and it was just awful. I just could not stand it. Couldn't stand that what they did with the UI on that one. Arrow in Vista was kind of more interesting, but it was definitely very much a kind of a product of the time that you had a lot of this kind of reflected frosted glass look on a lot of different things. But XP definitely did live quite a lengthy period of time. I actually have an old iMac that dual boots macOS 10.6 and Windows XP on the other side. And I think it was what Microsoft is hoping with Windows 95 to try to get rid of DOS, but it still took a couple more years to fully move more over to the NT kernel and away from DOS. Windows XP had the classic theme built in, but I don't see a problem here. That's why I would always go back to like an older style Windows 2000. May even modded my XP look like Windows 7. Oh, that's funny.
Your RA told me that you haven't been sleeping in your dorm.
Yeah, so?
You told me that Joanne slept in her room every night.
So?
How would you know Joanne slept here if you've been sleeping somewhere else?
Huh? Oh, well, I just assumed.
Did you lie to me?
I didn't lie. No, screw it. You want to tell me? Fine. What do you want to know?
So what was Joanne really like?
To be honest, there's nothing to say. She was studying political science, which is kind of cool, I guess. She was so vanilla.
Vanilla?
You know, sweet, but not much there. Just a typical college kid. Acted just like everybody else. She seemed proud of it.
Did Joanne act unusual before she died?
No. Although the last few weeks she's been talking in her sleep.
What did she say?
No idea. I couldn't understand her. She swore up and down that she wasn't doing it.
She's
She was a bit
talking in her
scared, though.
sleep.
Scared? How so?
Just scared. I didn't need the drama, so I've been sleeping at my boyfriend's place.
So you weren't here when she...
Killed herself? No, I wasn't here. Not that it would have made much of a difference. Are we done?
I could really use a photo of Joanne, if you have one.
Alright, just a sec. This was hers. It was on her desk. She won't be needing it anymore. Joanne's the girl on the left.
You might have heard me earlier say that I don't like accents. Or rather, I prefer not to work with them. But the girl playing Kelly here, her name is Chen Young Shu. She's a really versatile actress. I originally had her in mind for the role of Allie, which is the sad, lonely ghost that you'll see later on. And I hope you've played through the game already. That's not the only thing I'm going to be giving away.
Spoiler.
But I said to Chen, I said,
Yeah.
You're perfect for Allie. I know you can do that, but it's such a small role, and I just felt like I was wasting her. And I said, hey, how do you feel about doing 2 characters? And I gave her the script for Allie, and she read it, and kind of as a joke at one point, she read it in this tough Brooklyn's Queens accent. And I said, hey, that's awesome. Let's do it that way. Because I figured with the accent, it would really differentiate between the 2 roles. And admittedly, my experience with accents has not been great. As I said earlier, people tend to focus more on getting the accent right than into acting. And I had the same problem here. And this is no fault of Chen's. She originally did not really want to do the accent. She was originally trying to go for this kind of goth girl thing, but I'm like, no, do the accent. I kind of really insisted on it because I wanted the two characters to sound different. And so I insisted to do the accent, but don't put too much effort into it. Just kind of make it there. Like, don't worry about being authentic. It's just kind of let it come, but speak naturally. And I think it did a good job. And I put the two voices together just as a test, and they sound pretty different. And the characters are so different that I don't think the beta testers didn't seem to mind. No one seemed to mind. So I think it worked. So yeah, if anyone needs a lady voice actress, get in touch with me.
Thank you, Mike.
Get in touch with Chen because she's awesome.
Thanks.
It's funny listening to that character Kelly now because back then in the dark ages of 2006, I was very new to everything. I was new to VO recording, and I didn't even think about breath pops. And breath pops meaning stuff like this, when you talk too close to the mic and your breath ruins stuff you say.
Yep.
I never thought about that. I never thought about trying to avoid them or even minimizing them or editing them out in post-production. I didn't do any of that. And so I just left them all in, and I just now, after 5 years and like 8 or 9 games of doing VO, I've become a lot more skilled in listening for breath pops during recording and removing them in post. But now listening to all this, I think Kelly's.
I don't know. Wisebot should have grabbed it.
Also breathe.
Maybe you were faster than Wisebot.
If only actors didn't need to breathe, things would be so much easier.
Stupid air. Okay.
Wisebot is the tool that grabs.
Just a few things of what people said
earlier.
earlier.
You just got to go back to the chat. Talking about Windows Vista, XP.
Oh, okay, yeah, I think it was Mike talking about how much he loves Windows ME and Vista. ME standing, of course, for many errors. Yeah, that one was a garbage heap. And
they had their problems, that's for sure.
Yeah, and Vista definitely, like a place I worked at, yeah, we just kept going with we had actually some machines that were still on Windows 2000, Windows XP. We skipped over Vista for multiple reasons.
Yeah.
One of the reasons was it pretty much required new hardware, and we had very, very few computers that could run that. We still had some computers that had Windows 90. Yeah, Windows 98/NT4 stickers on it. So it was Vista's not going to happen. Windows 7 definitely seemed to do well. Windows 8,
I remember
especially Windows 8.8, 8.0 seemed to not be beloved very well. Windows 10, I think people seem to enjoy it again. You notice how they skipped over 9, and then of course Windows 11, people are a lot of these new things they're not. Also requires newer hardware. Okay.
On my old PC running Windows 10, Microsoft keep telling me, just get a new PC, bro. Makes sense, really.
Can you tell me anything of the RA?
He's okay. He helps us out when we need it.
Okay, so really nothing new there.
Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Why do you want to know?
Just background info for the paper.
I don't think so.
Suit yourself.
She doesn't want to talk about
Did
that.
Joanne?
Although the last
What did she say?
no idea. She swore
And
up
talking in her sleep.
scared. I didn't need the drama, so I've been sitting.
So you weren't here when
killed herself? No.
In Europe, you
Not
get
that
one more
done.
year with the Microsoft account.
Okay. I guess that sounds like a thank you EU or something like that for
Thanks for helping
certain
out.
things.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Whatever. That's a hard accent to pull off if you don't do it naturally. It's almost like the Boston one where you park the car, just definitely hard.
Yeah. But I think if you're a really good voice actor or actress, you can do multiple types of voices and people don't recognize them or pick them out. And sometimes it depends. Like with Quest for Glory 4, there's some of the voices, there's quite a few voices done by the same set of people. And if they're different enough, you don't even recognize it. There were, I think it was, might have been Bella the Innkeeper and might have been Baba Yaga, done by the same actress. And I think there was like 1 or 2 lines when Bella is saying, and they're like, "Oh yeah, now I can recognize it. It was the same person," or
So
something
there's
along
a
those
girl.
lines.
I assume that this is a friend of Joanne, but I have no idea who she is. I assume that this is a friend of Joanne.
So that's
According to
Joanne.
Kelly, this girl on the left is Joanne.
Anything else?
Seem to
I
learn
don't want
anything
to
about
read it.
this picture.
I don't want to. Joanne and Kelly were roommates at NYU. Adrian lives a few doors down from Joanne in the inn.
Yeah, okay. Well, see if we can talk to him anymore.
Hi, it's me.
You have more.
Yeah,
I suppose. What do you want to know?
You're schnozzing.
Yeah.
can you tell me anything
Fine.
else?
No, it's
I don't
tickles.
feel it's my play. If you want to know more,
They really.
yes.
Can you tell me?
She jumped off. She died. It was in the. There was. Make sure.
Could you tell?
Well, as I said, nobody. She did her.
Well, that's all for now. Thanks for helping.
Just remember, we.
Looks like a fire. No.
Can't take that.
There's nobody. There's nobody home.
Okay, how about you move on to the next thing? Be back. We need to get some more water.
Move on to the next thing, huh?
Maybe she has to go write her article
I'm
now.
not stealing stuff from college kids.
I don't know that you have everything.
This is getting worse. At least I have enough for the story now. I'd better get home.
Okay,
The original
so
version of this game. You
all
might
you
have
had to do
one
is walk
small
down the
change, is that
hall.
the fonts look a little
you're
different.
now going
And it
home.
was a quirk of the old version of the engine. The game was it's 320 by 240 resolution, which might seem small, and it is, but the engine can double, triple the graphics up to fit your monitor. But back then, there was this trick where you could trick the engine into displaying high-resolution fonts even in a low-resolution game. So I was able to have nice-looking fonts for most of the dialogue and everything in the game. Unfortunately, that loophole, that trick, no longer works in the current version of Adventure Game Studio. So I had to go with each of the 3 games, which all used high-res fonts. I had to go and find low-resolution fonts for everything, and which kind of seemed weird. For an upgrade, I had to downgrade all the fonts, and it's a little disappointing because they're not as nice and crisp and clear as they used to be, but there was no way around it. There was absolutely no way to display high-res fonts in a low-res game in the newest version of AGS, so sorry about that. There's nothing that could be done.
Okay, so we were told that we have enough to write our article.
This is getting bad.
Come in. Look, Moti, our neighbors come to visit us again. Come in, come in.
Well, I'd better go.
Take care, Rosa. Come back whenever you'd like.
See ya. Oh my god. This really hurts. Sleep, that's all I need. I'll just type up the story and get to bed. Shouldn't take that long. I have nobody to call. No, I can't find any information about Joanne. No mention of Joanne's suicide yet. If it just happened this morning, I doubt that anyone would have published it yet. Nope, no information about Adrian. No, no information about Kelly.
Write your article. Write the article.
I am just feeling so uninspired today. Maybe tomorrow I'll feel up to it. But today, it's just not happening. Right, no more interruptions.
Take the point off level.
Done. Article's finished, picture is scanned, and I am done for the day.
How'd you scan it? You have a scanner? Uh-oh.
No, what's...
Picture is glowing.
Oh, the picture is glowing?
What is happening? It's gone. The pain, it's gone. That was strange. It was like... What is that? The photo. Something is different about it. I almost don't want to look, but...
There he is.
Oh.
No, no, no! I did not just see that. I'm not going crazy. No, it's just the stress, that's all. Auntie's death, work, life. I just need a rest. That's all.
Hello, bright eyes.
Are you Joey?
Why do they always do that?
Joey can certainly make an entrance. Of course, the man behind the ghost, his name is Abe Goldfarb. You might remember him from Shiva. He did the voice of Rabbi Stone in the Shiva. And Joey is, of course, a much different character than Rabbi Stone. It actually took Abe a little while to kind of get the hold of Joey, get the hang of it. He tended to drift into Rabbi mode occasionally. And actually, when he finally nailed the character, he wanted to start over and do it all again, because that's how professional Abe is. He really wanted to be good. I always count myself very lucky that one of my closest friends
Hey,
is also one of
Tooch,
the
welcome
best
in.
actors I know. There's actually this kind of running joke in terms of voice acting in games where they always say how the developers hired their friends and relatives to do the voices. And that's exactly what it did. But fortunately, my friend can actually act. So working with Abe is always a blast, because he's just a lot of fun. He's very funny. You listen to the bloopers at the end, and you'll see. But he also has very good instincts when it comes to reading. He requires very little direction, and sometimes he would
I
make
still
very
need
good
to upgrade my
suggestions.
PC to 11.
Most of them. I
It
would
didn't
say,
qualify at first,
75
but after
to
BIOS
90% of his
update,
suggestions
it
I would
worked.
actually take.
Welcome in,
So,
kitty.
Abe always makes
Yep, everybody's talking about Windows, about upgrading and stuff.
Hey,
so
Tooch. Hey,
welcome
kitty.
in
Welcome
to
in.
both of you. Okay, so yes, we have
Riff.
Joey.
Long time no see. How's tricks? Right, thought as much. Blackwell dings.
Talking to
Always
the-
sleeping. You're always sleeping, and I'm always watching.
Pervert.
Talking to the
Yep,
bear.
that's me. The eternal chump. It's about time. Hey, nap time Nelly. Wake up.
What?
Shall we try this again?
No,
Now that's not very polite.
go away.
I'm afraid I can't do that, darling. Believe me, I've tried.
No, you don't exist.
Oh, yes, I do. Look at me.
This
This
is
is
not
getting
happening.
weird
This
now.
is not happening.
Oh, brother.
I am not going insane. There is nothing there.
Could you?
No! I am not my aunt. I am not my grandmother. I am not going to end up like that.
Listen.
Get out of my head! There's nothing there. There's nothing there. There's nothing there.
Could you?
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
No, you shut up. You're gonna listen. And you're gonna listen good. I've been watching you all day, sweetheart. You know who I am.
No.
Yes, I'm not going away, so there'd be no point beating around the bush. Now say my name.
No!
Damn you, you know my name, now say it.
You're
Yes?
Joey?
Good girl. You got it in one. Now turn around and look at me. Don't worry. I won't bite. Couldn't even if I wanted to. Hi
Why your
there.
legs? Snarky.
There we go.
Who are you and what the hell do you want with me?
Huh, you don't waste any time. You're a Blackwell, all right.
So who are you?
I'm Joey Malone, and I'm the family spirit guide.
Cheesy smile.
What?
Think of me as the Blackwell legacy, darling.
Hey, the
Passed
title!
down from one generation to the next, like a family heirloom. First your grandmother got stuck with me, then your aunt, and now you.
Where did you come from?
That's a long, long story, Dollface, and we've got more important things to do.
Why have you been haunting my family?
Haunting? Is that what I'm doing? That's a real ugly word.
Answer me. Why are you here?
You got me, sweetheart. I've been wondering why me and why your family since this whole gig started. Must be some kind of gift your family has.
A gift?
You're a medium. A medium with a direct connection with the spirit world. And I, my dear, have the unique pleasure of being that connection.
There you go.
I don't understand any of this.
Oh, you will, babe, you will. Took your aunt a while, but she got the hang of it. Your grandmother never really caught on. That's probably why
Why what?
she didn't last long. But that's something we can talk about later. You felt something today, didn't you?
Felt something?
Yeah, you felt sick to your stomach. I saw you.
I've been feeling sick all day.
And where did it start?
Dog part, probably.
When did the first headache happen?
You mean the dog run?
Yeah, that's where we've got to go.
What, right now?
Yep, the sooner the better.
When it's the
Okay,
middle
yeah.
of the night.
So you've just had a nice nap. You should be ready for action.
I'm not going out to Washington Square Park in the middle of the night.
I don't blame
Well,
you.
that's where you're wrong. If there's any reason behind this media business, it's to take care of problems like your dog park. And we have to take care of them soon.
Okay, let me see. Mike says, I'd rather have a hamster in a wheel run any OS rather than 11. Win 11 isn't too bad once you get it set up, shut down unneeded services, functions. I still hate the forced start button placement though. Yeah, I mentioned that earlier, that with my previous job in my PC, I ended up just moving it all over to the left again. Yeah, too much pre-installed bloatware. Then I set for customers. I install everything they don't use, including any of the crappy anti-malware. Taskbar, start menu can be moved back to the left. I actually really like Windows 11. Says Medicine Hat, you're banned.
No, he's not.
Yeah, the whole bar. I haven't had it on the bottom until Windows 11 for almost 2 decades. Oh, okay. You mean like moving to like left, right, top, or something? Okay, I've always been keep it on the bottom, so I've never tried changing that, but I can understand
It
the
doesn't
irritation.
even work for me being on the bottom for 2 of my monitors. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The back is interesting. Generally, you only have the dock on one side or the other, and you can switch it which one it's there. Generally, it's just whatever is my primary monitor, so.
This is all too much. I've got to sleep on this.
Got to
Sorry,
sleep
kiddo,
on
we
it.
gotta go now.
What's the hurry?
Let me put it another way. Do you want to end up like your aunt and grandmother?
Was that because of you? Did you do that?
Not me, kid, not me. I didn't make him that way, and I don't know what did. But do you really want to sit around here and find out?
I can't believe this is happening.
Believe it.
Right. I'm still wondering, did we get our assignment turned in at least?
yeah.
Maybe I am going crazy. Maybe I'd prefer going
That's
crazy.
what was the
Sorry,
trigger.
sugar, you're totally sane. Deal with it.
Fine, let's go.
That's the spirit.
For me, the taskbar is only displayed on the main monitor.
After you.
That was strange. Everybody just ignored you. Am I the only one who can see?
Mine has always
Yep,
been on the bottom.
and
I
hear
couldn't
me.
care less
Keep
about
your
that.
voice
The
low.
shitty and sleazy
Oh,
bloatware
yeah.
and
This is the
spyware
spot.
MS puts
Can you see it?
I don't see anything.
in
Can we
this
go?
11
Come on, this
pisses
way.
me off.
Hey,
when I put
wait.
it on my stream PC, the problem is I can't see the bottom half inch.
Don't
of
worry,
the
I
monitor.
can't travel far from you. Goes against the rules, whatever they are. Now look inside there and look close.
What am I supposed to see?
I just wanted to talk about the dogs going nuts.
Watch, now that Joey's here. Right?
It's like a woman.
Wait, I see something. Who is that?
That's what we're here to find out. I'll talk to the spook. You can stay here.
Okay.
So remember, like, Phantom
If you're
Fellows?
interested in the conception of ideas, the idea to use the dog park as a haunted place was when, again, I was looking after my friend's dog, and it was late at night, and the dog needed a walk. So I put the leash on the dog, walked out to Washington Square Park, and went to the dog park. Went in there, opened the gate, let him in, and I looked around, and it was very creepy there at night. It's just looking around, it was empty, it was dark, and it was just, I don't know, it was creepy. And it just seemed like a good place to set a ghost story. So that's where that came from.
I could see that idea coming from there.
Now watch and learn.
Ah, because it's up
Why
on a
so
shelf and
down,
my
beautiful?
speaker bar is in front. Gotcha. Yikes.
I'm a bit out of practice. How should I handle this?
Honestly, don't know how to. If there anyone in the chat knows anything about fixing that kind of stuff, definitely share. I honestly don't.
Hey, don't be like that. If there's
And I'm
one
like
thing I
Medicine
hate,
Hat. I
it's
don't really have any problem with 11. I don't. Sometimes it's intrusive, like it thinks what I should think, but that's other than that.
I'm talking to
I
you.
just close it and say what I don't care.
Hold on. It's me. It's me. They won't stop.
Okay.
We're here to help you. Yeah, that's us. We're helpers.
Help. Help. He wants me to help him, but I want to help them. Don't they know that?
I don't mind it otherwise as much as I thought I would. See, that's the thing. I feel the same way. I
We
don't
won't run
mind
away.
it,
No.
but there is no way to
we're
move it
sick.
without
He poisoned us.
without
Don't
installing
enjoy it.
extra third-party tools.
Whatever
Yikes.
happened, darling, it's over. You do know that, don't you?
No. I'm poisoned. Stay away or I'll poison you. Run. Run away like all the others.
So here is Chen's second role, that of Allie, the sad, lonely ghost.
Ah.
And she did a
Okay.
really good job here. She really, this is the sort of thing that she normally does anyway. When I got her audition reel, it was all like sad, lonely, confused girl, and I'm like, perfect for Allie. But I also saw how tough she could be, so I figured she could do Kelly as well. But here, the voice echoes, and at first I debated whether or not I should make the voice echo because Joey's voice doesn't echo. But I didn't want to make Joey echo because it would get in the way of the acting too much. And Abe has a wide range, and Joey has such a wide range of emotions that I didn't want to have the echo mask that. And Allie, it didn't matter as much because she's really just playing one emotion for the whole time. So it wouldn't really affect that too much. And plus, the echo makes her scary and all mysterious and stuff. And I kind of like that. And I put it before the beta testers and asked them what they thought, and they said, yeah, definitely make Allie's voice echo. So I made her voice echo, and I think it works well.
Yeah, the Anna the Ghost in Quest for Glory 4, her voice sounds sort of kind of distant and echoey.
You're beautiful when you're angry. Has anyone told you?
No. You won't trap me again.
Again?
He made everyone go away. There is nobody else. You're him.
Who?
Him.
No, look. Darling, sweetheart.
Leave me.
Hey,
Please.
all right. We're going. Look, just sit tight. We'll figure this out, and we'll be back.
I'm gonna guess he's
Ghosts.
Fuck.
Can't get a straightforward answer out of any of them.
What just happened?
What just happened is we've got an unstable spirit on our hands, haunting that dog park over there. You wondered why the mutts don't like it here? That's the reason.
There's a ghost haunting the dog park.
That's what I said.
A ghost.
lovely.
Sure.
What am I doing here?
I told you.
No, I really should go to bed.
Hey, wait a sec.
Yeah, sleep. I shouldn't be here.
Oh, for the love of Pete.
It's a cutscene. Just keep going with it.
Wonder if that could have been handled better, or if that's just it's
Chris
No.
Timo, the
Gonna
guy
suck
who did this,
no matter.
background,
That's gonna happen.
Washington Square Park backgrounds, did a game a few years ago called Enclosure, which was done with an engine called AGI.
Yeah.
Which creates these really old school, I mean, even more old school than this game, old school Sierra style. I'm talking low resolution, blocky graphics, and he made a really great game using that engine just to say he could.
We should play that sometime.
And it came as a surprise when I first got in touch with him to learn that he could really seriously draw the hell out of a background. He kind of
Enclosure?
went the AGI route as a personal challenge.
I have a
to
listing.
see if he could take those
running
old
list.
school blocky graphics and make them sane. And he really did. Enclosure is an incredible game. And when he had a much wider palette to use, you could just look at this background here. I mean, he just did some amazing stuff with it. So he, it's actually quite. That's the coolest thing ever, that he made that AGI game just because he could, just because he wanted to prove that he could do something with it. And I find that very, very admirable. So good going, Chris. I'm lucky to have him on board.
Nice. That's cool. It's just sometimes seeing all the little connections to things.
Your email's 20 years old, and I'm pretty sure I've used it 100 services by now. Me too. I mean, definitely
Morning,
something.
You're still here.
Wouldn't be anywhere else. Has anybody told you that you snore?
Beatboxing going on.
If it bothers you so much, you can always leave.
I wish I could, dear. I told you, I couldn't leave even if I wanted to.
So this is going to be my life from now on.
I find it more
You're going to follow me around for the rest
disturbing,
of my
if you
life.
will,
That's how it works, as far as I can tell.
that my phone
Just great.
Hey, it ain't all a bed
And
of roses for me,
Facebook.
dollface. You think I chose to be shackled to your family for the last 40 years? Your grandmother refused to accept it, and look what happened to her.
And Auntie?
She made a mistake.
What kind of mistake?
Hey, what is this, 20 questions?
Yeah.
What's with a third degree?
I have a right to know.
No, you want to know. There's a difference. I don't have to tell you squat.
Look, this isn't easy, you know. You're a ghost? Fine. I'm a medium? Fine. My whole life is turned upside down? Fine. But you could at least meet me halfway.
You've accepted it, you say.
So far, yes.
You've only seen a taste of it. Are you ready to go all the way?
What do you mean?
Ready to see what's out there. Ready to see what this
It's like an origin story, and hence, I bet they can make a bunch of other games from this. Oh, wait. Yeah.
the email is still worth something to businesses, even if you don't use it for or have had it for 20 years. I suppose. I mean, they got to make their money somehow.
Yeah. Well, I've had my own domain for longer than that, and so I just still go through that. So unfortunately, I haven't had to jump from like Gmail to Yahoo to whatever else. So